The next one, I don't think people understood. And I think part of the reason is because, and we were involved in it because it had run up a couple of years ago earlier. They don't understand the ramifications of the latest drill results. And again, I don't want to put words in your mouth. We didn't discuss this. I'm speaking about American Pacific Mining.
Yeah, we talked, Peter. These guys have done kind of like Big Ridge and other companies in my portfolio have done. Capitan Mining have done a great job. Is in a downturn, what can you do to create a lot of value without blowing your brains out and blowing up your cap structure drilling? And USGD, just to recap your viewers, they used to own 30% of Madison, which is a project they had some great drill results last week on. Now they own 100% of Madison. And really, I think we're going to be very thankful, fingers crossed, that we do own 100% of Madison in the future because the early indications are here potentially on something very, very significant. We used to own 30% of Palmer, which is a copper, zinc, silver, base metals rich project in Alaska. Pre Donald Trump coming into power, now we have 100% of Palmer. And Donald Trump is doing everything in his power to make sure that America mines and pushing the copper price up and tariffs and opening up new jurisdictions for mining. So now we have 100% of the two projects we used to own 30% of into what we think is going to be the best bull market ever for metals and mining stocks. And you got Alaska, which has become a lot more valuable due to the political moves that are happening in copper and pressure by Donald Trump to get more active in Alaska and other parts of the world. And you have 100% of Madison, where they just put out some really exciting gold results, nice high grade hits. But the real story, you're right, Peters, is what got me most excited was the stuff that didn't run. There was no grade in it, but the type of rock and alteration and porphyritic signatures that they're seeing at the bottom of this hole they just drilled was exactly what got Rio Tinto to come in for 70% of the project several years ago when they came in. And this is the most conclusive evidence that we've had to date that they're on to potential a major porphyry system below the high grade splashy hits that they're still hitting on this drilling, which was very exciting and very impressive. But the big prize, the $1 billion plus prize, which Rio Tinto believed was below, and Rio Tinto never drilled it, and I really encourage you, Peter, to get maybe Eric and Warwick on the phone and do a deep dive into this porphyry targeting. Because they spent the last year getting 100% ownership of this asset, not drilling, which is a smart thing to do, doing a ton of geological work, geophysics, putting together databases in 3 dimension, taking old papers from boxes and putting it in 3D. And before they drilled these holes, Peter, we had a long call with them. They said, Mike, here's what we're looking for in this program. If we see signs of the porphyry being where we think it is, the next step's to drill deeper, and we think at some point we're going to tag into this porphyry, and that is the mother lode prize. And on this first holes they put out of the program, it's the first 4 holes they think of the program, or 2 holes, whatever it was. They're already seeing compelling signs that their model is correct. And we haven't hit the porphyry yet. We don't know how deep it is. We don't know how much grade it's going to be, but really exciting potential for a significant discovery here. And the fact that it's collaborating so well to the pre-drilling work that they shared with me, and I think they shared publicly on videos as well, is a very encouraging sign. I don't think the market realizes. So the market hasn't realized they own 100% of two fantastic projects, where they used to own 30, and they haven't realized that this drilling, aside from the grades they put in the press release, is pointing towards potential for a very big prize. And I had one of the smartest geologists that I know. I said, "Hey, look, this looks really good, but what I know, I'm just a finance guy from Montreal. Can you take a look at this project? I think it's really starting to heat up." And he's got a expertise in porphyries and a PhD in geology. And he came back to me and said, Mike, this looks really interesting. Did a call with him, wants to do a second call. So the guys that are in the know, that know geology really well, are seeing these type of rocks. I'm sure the majors are noticing as well. This is the kind of, again, still early, but talk about a stock with a lot of upside torque. And now we own 100% of the project. It only triples, quadruples the money you would have made if they owned 30 before that.